What's up, everybody? I'm Albie13. Alright, we're just putting the cap on. We don't want to put this guy on too tight. That's it. It's tight. And so, I'm not really doing the tour of the engine bay right now or anything. Our engine oil was not topped off, so I did top it off. When it comes to oil checking and oil filling, there's going to be a lot of guys with a lot of experience. So realize and understand that these videos are for people of all different levels of knowledge. And so what was the classic issue when I couldn't take the cap off? It's a little marred from before the previous owner. And so it gets stuck, especially. And so, yeah, so, I put a cloth over it, and I used like an adjustable wrench and got a good grip on there. And then I turned it, and I felt it kind of start to break loose in a plasticky way, and then it came undone just fine. Check the oil, clean the dipstick from top to bottom. What I like to do is start at the handle, give it a good wipe, get all the grease, dirt, grime, oil off of the yellow part that you touch, and then come down on the neck and clean up the seal, and then go all the way down, and do that a couple times. So now we're starting with a clean dipstick, and next time it'll be clean for you. So many of my used cars have had just horrendous, terrible dipsticks. And if it's ugly or hard to read, you can even buy a new dipstick online for very cheap, which I have done that before. So basically, our oil was just over the half mark. Now I think I want to say it was so it needed like what is that, like a third, or what is that, like 2/6 of oil, whatever, a little less than half needed to be added. So we just put in, I made a decision in terms of like what to run in California because it's hot, to be the 1030. This car, they recommend the what is it, the 5W30 or the 10W30. 5W30 is for colder weather, as I understand it. 10W30 is for hotter, so it's hotter, so it's going to be thinner, and then it kind of is like balances out. So that's good, except for the fact that I think when I previously bought AmSoil, fully synthetic, the highest one, 15,000 mile oil, that one, I think I want to say it came as 5W30 or whatever. So anyway, the cap was stuck, got that fixed, cleaned that up. There's oil leaks, and 350Zs are known to use a lot of oil. And during hard driving, you're going to use more oil too. So, I didn't know, but the good thing is plenty of oil. And so now we're going to keep an eye on it now that it's full, and I'll be doing a check once all that oil gets down there. I'll be making sure it's full, and then I'll be monitoring to see what kind of consumption we have. That strut tower bar has a carbon fiber wrap that looks very convincing, just for a mention since it's on screen. But doing your maintenance is important. And why is it important to keep your oil topped up on a 350Z? Because when you're driving, these cars do very good on G-forces, lateral, side to side. And so when you're driving in the mountains or on windy roads, if your oil is not full, the trouble down in the pan is that the oil pan has a hard time keeping the oil where it should be, where the pickup is. And so it can try to get oil, and the oil is being, pushed away or moved away due to gravity and G-forces. So that's not an issue during, I would say, spirited driving even. We're talking more like elevated for spirited driving, or when you're for an extended amount of time driving the car like that. So I would say that, you would know what situation that is. But if you decide to take your car to the track, then that's going to be something. So yeah, so the solution. What's the solution? Oh, they just started cutting some metal or something across the street. Okay. Anyway, oh, wood probably. But anyway, finishing this up. They have, I think Stillen makes one. I think Greddy makes one. The baffles. There's like extra baffles or a baffle wall or whatever on the oil pan, which prevents the oil from moving around, sloshing, and escaping the area where you want it to be. So it's some kind of a design like that. And that addresses that issue. And not only that, then they also tackle another thing that's good for an enthusiast vehicle or a sport vehicle or a track car, which is to have more oil. More oil stabilizes the system and prevents it from heating up as quick. And also, anyway, yeah, so you can get a larger oil pan that does that. Also adding an oil cooler like this car has already. So this car is already has additional oil. If you think about both the oil lines filling up and the cooler itself full of oil, that's extra capacity added to the system. So not only does it have a cooling effect by using the little radiator that it has, cooling the oil, but also the fact that you have more oil in the system. So it's a great double whammy. Big upgrade. It's usually really recommended. Highly recommended. Already came on this car, but it needs some maintenance and love. I need to check it, make sure it was installed correctly, make sure that we don't have leaks, and I need to replace. I need to do something with the line. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, throw a comment if you are maintaining your car or if you're neglecting it. That's a good tip, is to keep it topped up. Not because you should, which you could and should, but a regular car, you don't have to necessarily have it at the top. But for this kind of car, due to the things that I've already mentioned, good thing to do is go the extra mile and do your little checks, which is good for you to go around, check your tires, check your oil, and check all your fluids and stuff. Do a quick little over. Make sure everything looks good, and it keeps you a little bit more passionate about the car, making sure it's in good shape, needs any attention. So that's it. Catch you on the next video.